continue their education. Here's a Stanford PhD candidate we talked to a couple days ago.
So Stanford put this enrollment hold on anyone who is not boosted, even if they are fully vaccinated, and even if they got natural immunity. So in my case, I got a mild case of COVID back in January, and for them that counts like nothing.
Well, and doctor, he said that he was very worried about the growing, gathering information about myocarditis, especially in men of his age, younger men. What would you say to that student into the university?
Well, unfortunately, many of these universities are still chasing a COVID-0 strategy, even though hospitals are essentially empty of any COVID-ill patients at this point. I don't blame this student. 1 in 1,800 young males will develop myocarditis, and a study 2 weeks ago showed that on MRIs 3 to 8 months after that myocarditis, there were still marked heart abnormalities. We don't know what that inflammation is going to do long term. The scar tissue could affect conduction, and most kids have had COVID. 95% of Americans over 12 have antibodies, according to a recent study. And to deny natural immunity by the director of the CDC and NIH, that would be like the head of NASA denying that the moon exists.
Well, Jason, give you a chance to comment on this before we go to our next topic, but, you know, there are those who are saying the next wave is coming, others saying, listen, it's endemic, we will continue to have spikes of cases and seasonality, but there are those who say they're not going to back off full restrictions and at least the ability to bring things back should they feel necessary.
Well, at this point, I think people can make their own individual decisions in conjunction with their doctors. The idea that the government continues to make mandate, punish some, reward others, is just ridiculous. And mask mandates for 2-year-olds, it does not make sense. Long ago, we gave up on the science and let political science and political decisions by political leaders far outweigh the real science, and it's a shame.